Hi, I'm Robin Hayden, and I'm going to introduce you to my avatar, Spiral Theus, in Second Life. Hi, this is my avatar, Spiral Theus. Spiral and I are going to show you the interface for the Second Life world. This is just a general introduction and orientation to Second Life. There are other videos on this wiki site to introduce you to the details of navigating and moving around in Second Life. But right now we're just going to give you a brief overview of the interface. So the first thing to notice when you get into Second Life is that there's a row of blue buttons along the bottom of your screen. They are left to right things like communicate, fly, snapshot, and so on. I'm not going to get into those right now, but subsequent tutorials will, and these are the major buttons that you will be using when you're in your Second Life experience. In addition to the blue buttons, there are a series of spill-down menus at the top: File, Edit, View, World, Tools, and so on. Each of these, when you click on them, will reveal a whole list of options, most of which you won't need right away, but I am going to show you a few of those. To the right of the spill-down menus, in blue type, you will find your location name. That is the name of the place where you're standing right now. So Spiral right now is standing on the island of Jocadia. And you'll see a series of numbers following that name. The numbers correspond to your XYZ coordinates. Since Second Life is a three-dimensional world, every physical place has a series of 3 XYZ coordinates to mark it. So you can always tell where you are by looking up to the middle of your screen in this blue type. To the right of that is the time, which you'll notice is given in Pacific Daylight Time. Second Life is on Pacific Daylight Time, so if an event start time is listed as Second Life time, you'll know how to do the conversion. And to the right of that, green numbers indicate your current Linden balance. Lindens are the unit of commerce in the Second Life world. There is an economy in Second Life. The translation is $273 to the Linden dollar, and right now, probably in your Second Life account, there will be 0 Lindens. You can always buy Lindens if you'd like, using a credit card or a PayPal account. However, there's no need to have any Linden balance when you're in Second Life. Being there is completely free. It's only if you want to buy something that you would need to have Linden dollars. And then to the right of that, there's a search field. So that's just an overview of the interface. I did want to show you 3 things in the spill-down menus. The first one is under the Edit menu. If you click there, the very last choice in the spill-down is Preferences. And if you click on that, it brings up a whole Preferences window here with a series of tabs on the left. This is a fairly key thing to know about, because if there are adjustments that need to be made, or if you're having trouble hearing, for instance, this would be the first place you would want to go to troubleshoot. So under the General tab, for instance, you'll have things like setting your resolution, setting the amount of time before your avatar times out, the language that your interface is in, and so forth. Under Input and Camera, you'll have a series of options. Under Graphics, you'll have a series of options about your draw distance and the screen resolution, and so forth. The one you'll probably want to pay most attention to is under Voice Chat, which is about 3/4 of the way down on the left. Notice that when you're in this preference window at the very top, there's a checkbox called Enable Voice Chat. If you're having trouble hearing a speaker, this is the place to go. Make sure the checkbox is checked. If it is, and you're still having trouble, uncheck it and check it again. Sometimes that just kickstarts the system so that you can hear. Once you've changed anything, you'll want to click Apply, and then OK, and the preference window will close. So once again, that preference window is under the Edit menu at the very bottom. The second thing I wanted to show you in the spill-down menus is under the World menu, and that is the way to make a landmark. It's the 4th one down, and it says Create Landmark here. If you click on that, it will bring up a new window which consists of a landmark, sort of like a place mark, a bookmark for a place. So here I have a landmark for this location that Spiral is standing in right now, and I can keep that landmark so that if I ever want to return to this place, I can find it easily. Also under World, At the very bottom, environmental settings. And this is just a silly thing, but it's kind of fun. It allows you to change the time of day in Second Life. So right now, it's midday, but if I wanted to, I could change it to sunset, for instance, and you'll see the quality of the light changes, or I can change it to midnight. And it's really dark with stars. And going back to midday. So just kind of a fun thing to know about. One last thing before I leave you, I wanted to make it clear that when you're in Second Life, the standard default position for your camera is behind your avatar. So if I move my avatar now, you'll see it reverts to the standard default position of the camera being just behind her and shooting sort of over her shoulder. If you want to see the front of your avatar, we'll talk more about that in the tutorial on camera controls a little bit later.